I think detachment is very important. There's also something to look out for as well, which is spiritual bypassing and spiritual delusion of just
Yeah.
pretending that we're not attached or being like, oh,
Right, this I wanted to say
yeah,
also, yeah, you realize that in some certain areas of your life, just thought you made progress, but actually you didn't make made progress, and now you fucking see it, but now you can change it.
yeah, there's that side of it, and then there's also the side of I think also equally on the same token, one of the most common human delusions is that we think we're not making progress because we can't directly see it in a relationship right now. We can't directly see the progress in our life. Or like Jim is the perfect example. I've been working out for a week or two. I don't see the results yet, and we think because I don't see the thing in this physical reality, that means it's not happening. Whereas it's like we're deluding ourselves in certain cases, in certain areas.
Yeah, in certain
Because
areas.
obviously in the example of the gym, it's like it takes time for your muscles to break down and then build themselves back up stronger, and you don't see that immediately. You don't see the work that you're doing in your relationship, working through these arguments, working through the disagreements. You might not see within the next week, oh my god, we're so much better. But you keep going, you keep pushing forward, you keep fighting together on the same team against the problems and not each other, and eventually you reach a point where it's like, oh, wait, we've been through a lot. We thought during all these disagreements our relationship would end, but we both decided that we're going to fight for this. And so now, despite going through all these challenges and these disagreements and these arguments, we made it out on the other side, and now even after going through all those things, we feel so much closer to each other. We didn't feel so much closer after the first three arguments and us diving into these long conversations and these deep conversations, but eventually now we do. But it takes going through those difficult experiences to be able to reach that point. And it's like sometimes we delude ourselves, oh, because I don't see it exactly, or we're not fully happy yet, or things aren't completely perfect yet. Doesn't mean that it's not happening. Sometimes we quit before we even start, and we think we've been
Yeah.
going for a while. We really haven't. It takes still going, still making the progress, still putting in the work, time, effort, and energy to reach where you want to go. And it's not always easy to do that, and it's not always easy to see which situation it is. Is this a situation where we're just trying too hard and it's not working? Or is it a situation where we just need to push through this? Sometimes it's really difficult to know. But you don't know if it's going to work or not until you actually try. And some people's version of trying is let's have one conversation. If it doesn't go our way, if we don't agree, then we're done. And I think that's bullshit. You need to have multiple conversations. Dive into the depths because the first conversation you have, these first arguments you have, the feelings that you're experiencing right now are not permanent. They're going to change. Maybe within the next hour, maybe within the next day, maybe within the next week, but you haven't given it time to marinate to see, is there actually potential here in our relationship? Is there potential for us to be together? But we have too many relationships where it's like one of us is putting in more effort than the other person, or someone gives up because they think it's hopeless. Really, it's not completely hopeless. You just think it's hopeless because you don't know how to navigate these certain areas, which is completely understandable. I mean, you've never done it before. If you've never been in a healthy relationship before, you've only been in bad relationships, how would you know? How would you know how to dive into this? And so, what do a lot of us do? We run. We're arguing. We're disagreeing. Maybe we're just not right for each other. Maybe this is just toxic. Maybe we just need to end it. And it's like,
Yeah.
not so fast.